In Exodus 25, God instructs Moses to put three holy objects in the tabernacle: the Ark of the Covenant, a golden lampstand, and a golden table with the bread of the presence. This bread of the presence was composed of 12 cakes of unleavened bread and wine. So in a very real way, it was the bread and wine of the presence. And the Hebrew for this holy bread is lechem hapanim. So bad, I don't sound like a native at all. Lechem hapanim, and it's literally translated as the bread of the face. So in front of the Holy of Holies, in front of the presence of God, you had a symbol of God's face in the form of bread, but it was no ordinary bread. In Ezekiel 41, that golden table in the tabernacle is referred to as an altar, which means that this bread doubles as a sacrifice, an unbloody sacrifice. And more than that, it's a Sabbath sacrifice. Every Sabbath, the Levitical priests would come together in the tabernacle and eat this bread together and then replenish it with 12 more cakes of unleavened bread. The bread of the presence was a vital part of Hebrew worship up until the destruction of the temple in 70 AD. And Jesus knew this. Our man, the scriptural man that he is, references this bread of the presence directly in Matthew 12 and in Mark 2. And the bread of the presence was supposed to remain in the presence of God always. And Jesus ends the Gospel of Matthew by telling us that he is with us always, because he is with us in the Eucharist, the new bread of the presence. He came not only to institute a new Passover and a new manna, but also a new bread of the presence. All these different types of sacrifices and offerings of the Old Testament converge in the one offering of the Eucharist today.